Me? What's that from?
Saturday.
No.
Car wash.
Car wash.
Car wash. Got it. Got it.
Little beep again.
You have another point.
Hey,
Where are we going with
what's
this
up?
today?
I don't know. I got no clue. This is on you, Jen. Go ahead. What do you got?
How's Tyler doing?
He looked good today. Had a good day of work, as did DK. Both those guys.
Do you expect Tyler to play?
Oh yeah.
What's Ryan Neal?
He's making progress. It's going to be, that'd be a big change, for on game day.
What happened to Chenna?
Not much, he just needed a break. He's doing good.
How did Tandem Moose kind of handle the kind of practice?
Yeah, he's actually really handled it well, and didn't show us any signs that he wasn't prepared for the assignments and the responsibilities and all that. He did well in the game, and had a really good week. He's got really good speed, and it shows up. You see him in pursuit, and his tackling is really sharp. So he had a good week, and we're feeling good about him playing.
How much is your team been following what's going on with Damar Hamlin and obviously all the good news?
Yeah, we have been. Each day we do an update in the morning and check back in. They've been beautiful results, of the morning updates, that he keeps making good progress and all of that. And so it's everybody was carrying the burden of it, and so you can see them feel relieved that it wasn't as dire as it seemed, and that they had a chance to bounce. So he had a chance to bounce back and start that process. I'm sure it's going to be a long process and all of that, but I can't imagine think of all of the goodwill and the love that he spread by making this return for all the people that were concerned and all. He's had an enormous impact, and will continue to. I'm sure he's inspiring people everywhere. So.
With that on the mind, how did you feel like your guys worked through the week?
I thought they were fine. I thought they took it, the reality of it, and the encouraging signs and updates were really helpful in just reinforcing that we need to get back at it. Everybody wants to get back to it, and nobody's. I didn't see a sign that somebody thought that we shouldn't be playing or anything like that. They really want to be part of it.
After we talked on Wednesday, did you get any more of a sense of how important it was to have your team doctor come in and talk to the players?
I don't know if I haven't reflected any more than it was really important, and it was just a good step along the way, and also to have our other support system members, there also for them. It's just good. So we put everything in place, and guys knew where to go. And the most important, really, support aspect is their teammates. And the coaches work hard at it, but it's their teammates, and that was the thing we called on the most. Let's be there for one another, knowing that everybody doesn't, handle the thing the same. And I thought there was a really strong response across the board.
How's Damian Lewis doing?
He's fine. He did turn his ankle in practice a little bit, and so he thinks he's playing.
Quentin Jefferson is
Sick. He's been ill.
And Phil Maines?
Phil's I think we have him as questionable. We got to see what happens all the way to the game.
Are you surprised that he's fighting to have a chance given the high ankle?
Yeah. Right. Anybody that has a high ankle thing, you don't know the degree of it till you kind of just really start to push it, and so we've really taken it easy on him. We had a great recovery by DJ Dallas. A couple in 2 weeks' time. That's really fast and amazing, and so we'll see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and the guys really want to try to keep working at it. They want the encouragement to go for it and see what happens, and so we're going to support them there.
Looks like Lucas had a good week.
Yeah, he had a great week. He bounced right back, and he with all the reps and plays that he's had, just like with Charles on the other side, you could see that just having to stay out a week helped him coming back. So it's a good sign. I'm sorry we couldn't do anything for Charles, but Abe's going to take advantage of that.
How, just in general, the idea of this game, all the stakes of it, how excited are you to get?
Yeah, this is really good. And last week was the same, and it just took a step forward more to the championship feeling and the playoff feeling. You're down to it, and it's like there's nothing in our minds at all about what happens Sunday night. That's not what's going on. This is our playoff opportunity right now to be in go further, and with our sights on we're going to take on everything we can take on, you know. So it was very positive. It's upbeat. The guys had fun. They were tuned in, excited for it, and it wouldn't matter who we're playing or where we're playing or anything. But it happens to be the Rams at home, so we'll try to take full advantage of that.
Regardless of what happens Sunday, what kind of valuable experience for you, especially the younger players, first time going through this and the winner take all that
yeah,
stuff?
I don't even know how you can equate it or measure it, you know, how important it is. And we won't know until we come back and they bounce back and show you where their minds are. It's an incredible transformation that happens from this first year to the second year players. I can't even explain how much different it is for them to look at their game and all of the things and the demands of their position and the rigors of the season, and how much they gain by just having this 1 year under their belt. So even though we haven't gotten as far as we want to, we like to be in command of what's happening right now. These guys have learned a lot, and I know they've taken a lot out of the experience, you know, and we've been pretty raw about what's at stake and what's going on, and we haven't tried to skirt around any of the issues here, and so they have had the opportunity to grow in it. But I think it's really exciting to see them come back from it, and not everybody will respond the same, but there's a big opportunity here to grow, and so, you know, we have a number of young guys playing that will benefit from that, I think.
This couldn't be any more off topic, but Tyler Lockett is a guy with a lot of interests outside.
Are we going to talk about his real estate business?
Yes.
We are.
What do you think of that as just a guy who has so many, was able to do so many things outside of football?
Well, I think he's a tremendous example for other guys, and Tyler has many examples too of guys that have played before him that we know in this area. He's got friends, of course, around the league and all that, but he's got really connected guys in our community here that have found a way to, you know, find success and to go for it and to learn new stuff and enter into areas that you don't know anything about, and with the help of people around you and a good, you know, work ethic, you know, they can make progress and make positive things happen. He's a gold mine to me. I mean, anybody that could get him to represent or to help him help yourselves, you gain from being around Tyler. So he's handling it well. He had fun with it, you know, in the off season. He was really excited when Russ left because he was trying to sell his house. But you know, I haven't made any jokes about that at all. I shouldn't have done that now, but he was. But he's latched on already to the, you know, what that business is all about, and he's just scratching the surface. But he's going to be really valuable in this area, and I'm sure he'll take it back home too.
On that same vein, that's something you've talked to players about.
Help me out on which vein we're on here.
Because I touched my neck.
Yeah, right.
Life outside of football, the totality of it, there's other things you can do, you can grow as a person. Is that something that you've talked to?
Well, first off, I think that we have a responsibility, because I know that transition is really challenging and really difficult for people. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's football. It's, you know, people coming back from fighting, you know, and representing our country and stuff. I mean, when you go into things that call for this much emotion and this much commitment, you know, and to not have it available, there's a big transition that takes place. And our guys need help. They need to find their way through it. And so I feel really responsible for just trying to help in any way that I can to nudge them along, or, you know, introduce them around, or whatever we can possibly do, but mostly just to continue to connect them with people who have been through it and been successful with it, so that they have really good examples and images, you know, that they can follow, and I think it's really important. I like I said the other day, I think we owe these guys everything. I think these guys are what this game is all about, and we are indebted, should be indebted to them forever. I mean, I think it's a forever effect that it has on them, and I wish that we could, you know, always be there for them as much as possible. And I know we do a lot, but we could do more, you know. Anyway, so I do feel that responsibility, and I'm not preaching about it, though. You know, I'm trying to. There's a lot of stuff I'm preaching about, but I'm not preaching directly about that. And but it is about always looking forward and being positive and holding a good thought, and knowing that you can make things happen if you stay focused. And, you know, all of the fundamental things that go along with finding success and all that. That's really important to me to convey.
The other day when you were asked about the disability program in the NFL, and you said we need to do more, is there an avenue for coaches to get involved in what the owners present to players and CBAs and all that program? Is there any way for a voice for you?
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, there must be. You know, I don't know that I'm in touch with it. We have a chance to talk and make our thoughts known when at league meetings and stuff like that. I've not found that that's really been very effective, but I think it's important for us to always keep pushing and really follow the love. We give so much to these guys; they give so much to us. Just stay connected, and try to convey that, to those that have the power and the ability to make change and choice and stuff like that. Okay, let's do this. The connection that I'm talking about is because we love these guys for what they've done, and I wish that we shared that across the board and everybody felt that, because I know we would make the best decisions just as if they're our own family. And I wish we would follow that and take care of people and look after them, and then step aside when it's their turn to take off and fly and all that. But to try to be there for them, and there's an exchange that happens, that brings you together. You get connected when you do this thing, and to me, it doesn't end, and it's everlasting, and that's why no matter where my guys go and whatever happens and what happened on the way out or whatever, I know that we'll get back connected somewhere down the road, and hopefully can help and do things that will make their life a little better and a little easier and all that.
It's the owners that can change this, and you kind of alluded to it. When you go to league meetings, you're not talking directly to owners, right? So that's successful.
Very rarely. Yeah, there's a few opportunities to speak out, and. They're not really asking, they're not, hey, what do you think, but, some of us have had more opportunities than others. I've been around a long time with these guys, and they know where I'm coming from, I think. I've had enough opportunity to, express that.
Bit of a random one for you, but how do you feel the year Carson Tinker's given you?
Yeah, that's a great one to point out. He has had a really good year. He's had a big connection with our guys. Tyler was just woven into the fabric of this organization and has been a tremendous leader and a representative and all that kind of stuff. And to lose him was a big deal. And Tink is doing his own thing. He's doing the way he does it and how he connects. And he's done a really good job. He's been really effective, and he's had a lot of knockdowns, and that always surprises us, but he's done just fine. So we're very fortunate, and kept this we're a really effective special teams group, and he's a big part of that, and so he's done well.
Interesting, Travis. Remember?
Yeah, he's gonna be. Did we list him yet? Yeah. He's got the real high ankle thing, and so it's going to be, so that's why we put him doubtful.
A noticeable difference between what happened to him and what happened to Phil?
The degrees, they're degrees of difference. When they take a look inside, they're not the same.
Is Q-Jeff sick? Can't play sick?
No, he'll be all right, I think, because he came back yesterday and just didn't quite bounce back. So we got him to get out of here again.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks.